Hello, my beautiful people. It's greetings from Lynette Solar Travels. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And guys, today's main discussion is a very interesting one because we're gonna educate ourselves. I'm very happy because this is the day we are now letting our chicks out at 5 days, at five weeks. Yeah, sorry, 5 weeks, guys. So how I usually do it. Hope someone somewhere is watching this and you gonna learn from 1 2 things. We're gonna educate ourselves. We are going back to class. We say learning is a process and someone cannot retire from it. And today now we are going to discuss what are you supposed to do when you want to let your chicks out now. For those who are doing free range rearing, I hope you are here together with me. We're gonna enjoy the lessons. So my chicks have been showing you they've been indoors and now we are letting them out, and there are protective measures that you have to take into considerations. Preventive is always better than cure, and we have to take note of that. So number one, before you let your chicks out, for those who are doing free range at a young age, I don't know how you are doing it from your point, but to me, I always let them out at 1 month old or at 5 to 6 weeks. That one, they're strong enough, they're able to adapt to that weather outside there. And again, they're able to start scratching the ground. And the benefits of free range gaze are shared with you. They get worms, they are hunting for themselves. They eat more than what you give them. So they are able to hunt for themselves the worms, the insects, and many more. So today we are going to discuss more about this drug called amprolium. Amprolium is a biotic and you can use it in 2 ways, guys. Amprolium can be used for prevention, that one is number one, and can be used as curative. So it is always important, guys, not to let the disease get into your farm. Always try to prevent it before it gets there. It is always very important. So for anyone watching me for the first time, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel to get more educative how to rear your chicks and grow old with them, how to take care of your layers and give you monster eggs, and how to make your own feeds at home. Benefits of making your own feeds is to maximize your profit. There we go. We're gonna discuss about amprolium. What is this amprolium, guys? Amprolium is an antibiotic that you can use in 2 ways. Yeah, you can use it as a curative and a prevention. You can prevent it. Yeah, you can use it to prevent diseases and infection before it gets into your farm. And it is always very important, guys. So let us just go through this amprolium. Yeah. So amprolium is, if I can start a historical background of this amprolium, what I know, I've used it for a while since I started doing this farming, poultry farming. It is effective against diseases like protozoa infections, yeah, mostly for infections, and like every bird can get infection at any stage, not only the chicks. at any stage. So we should be very careful to use it as a preventive measures, as a preventive option. When it is worse, if you didn't know about it, some people use it as a curative. Yeah, it's okay. So we're gonna learn from here. Yeah, Stomoniasis in poultry. It is an infection, guys, that gets poultry at a tender age. It is used to prevent coccidiosis. It is a common infection. Coccidiosis. For those who are keeping poultry, I think you know about this coccidiosis. It is a rampant and a notorious infection. The moment you are a poultry keeper, you should be able to monitor your birds every second, every minute. Now, this coccidiosis is the worst. When it gets into your farm, it is a disaster, that is. You will notice, how can you detect that my chicks, my birds have been attacked with the coccidiosis? First, you will have to monitor the poops. The poops will be watery and bloody. Yeah, that is the most common symptom you can tell. Bloody poops or bloody droppings, that is. Let me use that term. Bloody droppings. It's a very notorious infection. Yeah, dosage, guys, it's always very important before you give or you dispense any type of medication to your birds, to your calves, to your livestock. Yeah, Amprolium is not only for the poultry only. It's used in all livestock, that is. So today we're gonna just discuss about the poultry. So dosage, we're gonna talk about the dosage and administration. So for calves, sheep, goats, for preventive measures, the dosage is different from the curative measures. Mark that. It is always very important. And again, for poultry, the dosage of curative is different from the dosage of preventive. So we should be very careful when administering. It is always advisable. Yeah, so let me just move so fast. We're gonna talk about the poultry, not any other animal, despite I'm keeping cows, goats, sheep, but today's main discussion is just to discuss for the poultry. So poultry, I'm going to give you the dosage so that someone watching me somewhere should not mess up, should not give a wrong administration. For preventive measures, guys, it depends you have how many birds in your farm. So we will use like 1 gram per 3 liters of drinking water. And that drinking water should be very clean. 1 gram per 3 liters of drinking water. That is if you're using it as a preventive. And in my farm, I usually use it as a preventive measures. And this, for preventive, 1 gram per 3 liters of drinking water, it is used for 1 to 2 weeks. Mark that. 1 to 2 weeks when you're using it as a preventive measures. I have to repeat this severally. 1 gram per 3 liters of drinking water for 1 to 2 weeks. For curative measures, and remember, we're gonna do this practically, and you're gonna see. For curative measures, it should be a little bit conk, Yeah, it should be a little bit gone. So if you wait until the attack is in the farm, this is when we use it as a curative measures. So the dosage is not the same. When you use it for a curative, now you want to cure the disease, the infection. 1 gram per 1.5 or 2 liters. The difference is there. It's a little bit conk. 1 gram per 1.5 to 2 liters of drinking water. And these should go to up to 1 or 2 to 5 days. Mark that. If you are curing now, 2 to 5 days. Preventive, 1 to 2 weeks. And why that? Because we are preventing, guys. We should be very careful, and it should go for that long. 1 to 2 weeks. We are preventing. Mark you, it's not that strong. That's why it goes to 1 to 2 weeks. Curative, 1.5 to 2 liters of drinking water for 2 to 5 days. And this one I'm gonna share with anyone doing poultry farming. If you are dispensing any drug, if you are administering any drug to your birds, and here you are using it as a curative, just make sure you use it for 2 to 5 days continuously. Don't give 1 day you break, 2 days, 3 days you break. No, it's gonna work, and they're gonna resist. Drug resistance comes in. It won't work. So just make sure you use it for 2 to 5 days continuously if you are using it for curative. And just make sure the medicated water should be discarded after every 12 hours. It is always very important. And note this again. Whenever you are dispensing, whenever you are giving dosage, administrating, just make sure you have that withdrawal period from the last day of treatment. And for meat, if you want to eat that kind of bird or goat or sheep, just make sure you take 3 days for meat. But it is safe to use with layers. Yeah, I have layers in my farm. It is safe to use with layers. Yeah, guys, that's all for today. I know everyone is interested in learning this. For those who didn't know, at least you have an idea what you need to do before you let your chicks out for free ranges, and what you need to give them whenever you see any signs and symptoms of an infection. Yeah, Amprolia. And now we're gonna do it practically so that you see how I do it, and you check on my birds. At 6 weeks, we are letting them out of free range. Guys, let's watch and see how we go about it. Let's move there. So here we are, guys, for practical now. And this is the drug I've been talking about, amprolium hydrochloride, 200 grams. So this is what we've just discussed about. We have how to use it, how it is being used, the dosage and administration is always indicated there, so you should not even mess up. So use the correct dosage. It is used in poultry and livestock. You can see my calf here, and most definitely I say today we're gonna discuss how it is used in poultry. We're gonna focus in poultry alone today. For other types of animals, it is for another day. So we're gonna do it practically, and just the way I explained, it is 1 gram 1 gram per 3 liters of drinking water. 1 gram per 3 liters of drinking water. And mark you, we are using it as a preventive measures here in my farm. Today we are not using it as a curative. Curative, it has a different dosage, and I've just explained that. So this is the right dosage to use. 1 gram, it is even indicated here. It is not my words. 1 gram per 3 liters of drinking water. So just try to do the right thing, because the moment you're gonna mess up with poultry, they're very, very sensitive. They are not all that strong, so we should do the right thing. We don't need to mess up, because I've been saying no shortcut, and preventive is better than cure. I'm repeating that. Don't wait until there is an attack in your farm. So coccidiosis is a bad one. It's gonna finish you in less than 30 minutes. Coccidiosis. And the silent symptoms, always try to monitor your birds. Monitor their poops, their droppings at any given point. Whenever you see anything that raises eyebrows, rush and see how you can prevent that. Bloody droppings, coccidiosis. Watery, it should be watery and bloody. That one is a red alert. You should just run for amprolium and ESB3 for emergency, but don't wait until that point. That's why I've just taken my time to give this topic a priority. How I usually do it in my farm, whenever I want to bring my birds out now to start free ranging, like right now you can see them enjoying the environment, the new weather. This is a new home. We have to do everything possible to protect them. And now we want to give them water. They're really yearning for that water. They're enjoying the environment. This is their new home, and they're now at 6 weeks, guys. Always let them out at 1 month to 6 weeks, from 4 weeks to 6 weeks. That one, they're strong enough to adapt to this weather outside here. And you can see the feathers are all grown. Yeah, they've become very strong. And try to monitor them even whenever they are eating. If everyone is active eating with free range, they try to hunt for themselves, so they eat more than you give them. That is the better part of free ranging. Minimize the usage of your feeds, and make sure that water is clean, very clean. They are really waiting for that water. They are really waiting for that water. They're yearning for that water. The medicated water. See them jumping. Wow, they look beautiful. Oh yes, see that one. Can't wait to get that water. This is the happiest moment for a farmer, whenever you see your birds are having appetite. There you have it. They're gonna grow so fast. You give them food 3 times a day. They hunt others for themselves. The insects, the worms, they enjoy. Now they're enjoying that medicated water, guys. Make it available. Make that drinking water available, the medicated one. And now you want to see them enjoying. Guys, I think someone somewhere has really enjoyed the discussion, has really benefited from the discussion, and they're gonna start doing the right thing to do these preventive measures. It is always very important. Like I preach, preventive is better than cure. In poultry farming, don't wait, prevent. It is always very important. So this discussion was very precious to me, That's why I saw it was necessary to share with my beloved subscribers and viewers. Share where you are watching this from and share how you are doing it in your farm. If you are watching this for the first time, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. You get more educative videos, new ideas, how we do it from first-hand information. This is where you can get first-hand information, and we don't hide any information. We don't hide. Thanks to my subscribers who always comes back to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for your love and support. This far, it's you guys I always appreciate. Share where you are watching this from and share what you think about this video. I love you all. Let's all protect our birds, our business, and everything that deals with money. And see you all.